think we're good. All right. Good evening, Kingdom of Artemisia, and welcome back to Evening Court here in beautiful virtual land. This is King's Road through the Interwebs, a virtual excursion of dominance and everything. Their Majesties Daman and Veronique, ever wonderful, gracious, and victorious against all foes, including pesky viruses, welcome you into their evening court. Their Majesties would also like to extend welcome to the assembled baronies in our gracious kingdom. Their Excellencies of Lochsollen, Her Excellency of 1000 Eye, Her Excellency of Arnhold. Hello, Varia. Their Excellencies of Griffin Slayer, and Her Excellency of Bronze Helm. Same rules apply as this morning. No one outs her. Your Majesties, please, court is all yours.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. We are taking a new step in our giant learning curve, and it turns out when you are not all in the same room or even the same state, prepping for court takes a little bit more than you would think. So, lesson learned, and I promise it will be better next time. So thank you so much for your patience. We appreciate it immensely. We're going to try something new tonight. We're going to try and get some awards out because there are people in our kingdom that deserve recognition all over, not just for the things that have happened since the shutdown, but for things that have happened before that we weren't able to recognize them for before we were quarantined to our country estates, far, far from everything. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. We are super excited to announce all of our tournament champions and winners, and it should be a really awesome court. We're excited.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. We have a lot going on, so let's get doing it.
Your Majesties, I believe at this point you intended to announce the results of two very important polls that happened in our kingdom most recently.
Absolutely. So we did make a formal announcement through our missives through Facebook about the polling results for the barony of Griffin's Lair. But we did want to get it actually out and read into a court, which we have not had since we made the announcement. So this is our first opportunity to let you know that unfortunately our good Baron and Baroness who have run the helm so strongly have decided that retirement is for them and have sought replacements. We are, however, very pleased to announce that Master Don Shannon Patrick, I'm going to murder this and I apologize, you get me later, and Magnifica Malatesta Simonetti are going to be our next Baron and Baroness for Griffin's Lair. That investiture is going to take place in just a couple weeks, and we very much look forward to that event. So that would be Griffin's Lair.
Other baronial polling that we'd like to announce is from the Barony of Sentinel's Keep. We would like to announce that Lord Morgan and Lady Keelan. Sorry, we just went over this. We already apologized for butchering names. It's what we do, or at least what I do. We'd like to announce them as the next Baron and Baroness of the Barony of Sentinel's Keep, and that will happen when it is scheduled. It's a few more weeks out than that. Yeah, Harvest Court, we believe. Sorry, I don't have that date right in front of me. We are very happy with them also, and we really look forward to what they will do. Okay.
Thank you, Majesties. I believe, Your Majesties, there was a very robust arts and sciences competition this week, and you have an outgoing champion that you would like to recognize at this time.
Absolutely. We have been most pleased with the efforts for the arts and sciences competition. We are absolutely amazed. But at this time, we need to award, not need to, would love to, a quadlibet for our outgoing arts and sciences champion, and that would be Allison Tamlin. Very fantastic woman who has done a lovely job as our champion, and we look forward to seeing more of what she's going to do in the future.
Thank you very much. I've been honored to serve as your champion.
Thank you. You did a wonderful job. It's great to see your face, even though you don't live that far from us. It's been way too long. Thank you for being amazing.
Your
Thank you.
Majesties, here and at home, for the outgoing Arts and Sciences champion of Artemisia. 3 cheers. Vivat!
Vivat.
Vivat!
Vivat.
Thank you. But of course, all things do come to an end, Your Majesties. And luckily, in our kingdom, we have a very fantastic Minister of Arts and Sciences who would like to speak about the competition that was held today. Her Excellency Juliana would like to address the populace.
Yes, please.
Your Majesties, today was a culmination of quite a week. May I have permission to address your court? Assuming so, excellent. So this is the announcement of the culmination of our Kingdom Arts and Sciences Display and Championship. I didn't say that it took place today because the format actually was over a period of 2 weeks. Just a recap, some of the things that we did this year, the championship, it was 3 items in 3 grand categories. We also had the option for youth and teen categories, and we had multiple youth entries. The teens are all just really keen on sleeping in, I think, this year. Next year will be their year. We had new judging forms all around. We had forms, new ones for object, for performance, for research paper, for youth. The submissions were entirely virtual. The judging was entirely virtual. And we had some ways to get that out there. So some video and website for display. So just to highlight what was new about that, literally all of it. So thank you all for bearing with us on that. Thanks to the entrants for getting us their stuff well beforehand and on time. Thanks for the drop-off points. The entrants actually dropped their items off with a local judge. So if judges had any other questions, and thank you to all the judges. It was amazing. And with this virtual format, some of the comments were, hey, good job, but literally some of the comments could have been a book. So the judges really poured their heart out there. And all of that feedback has been sent back to the entrants. And if you want to see more of that, once again, there's a video and a website to be able to see their entries. So thanks to everyone who participated. I would like to acknowledge how everyone did, and I would really like to start with our youth entries, which, as my daughter was one of them, I did not participate in. So I'm going to take a step back, and Magdalena, can you please tell us about the competition?
The youth entries were awesome. I mean, if you guys get a chance, go and look at them. We had 2 entrants. And I'd like to recognize them for their work. We have Amelia Athill, who got a superior in her bob and lace entry, which was awesome. And Mayra Reina, I knew I was going to do it. Knew it. Who got the masterpiece for performing arts. And if Your Majesties would like to announce your new champion, your new youth champion? Or would you like me to do it?
You did such a good job. Do it.
Oh, thanks. And our new youth champion is Mayra Batranya.
And we are very pleased with it. The entries were fantastic. It is so exciting to see our youth being involved and coming into that culture, and we're very excited with our new champion for sure.
As we move
Thank you
over
so much.
oh, there you are.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun working on it.
You did a beautiful job. We look forward to seeing what you do in the future. And I promise that strength will come. Just keep practicing. I was a flutist. I get it.
Your Majesties, can we offer 3 cheers to our newest youth champion of arts and sciences? Vivat!
Viva!
Vivat!
Viva!
Congratulations,
Vivat.
Sarah.
Thank you.
So really quick,
You're welcome.
before you go, there is a piece of regalia that is very nearly done that because I knew it was going to be a competition for the youth champion. I'll see if we can make this. It's an enameled piece that is so close to being done. It's got a little feather and a candle there. And so this, I will get that to our new youth champion as soon as it's done. And then she can take very good care of it and pass it on to the next youth champion.
That is fabulous.
Wonderful.
All right, so there were a number of entries in the taller people variety, adult entrants. I'd like to acknowledge them. I'm going to start and read through just their rankings. As I am reading your name, if you're in this meeting, feel free, please, to start your video, wave, and whatnot, as though you were being called up to get your sheets in front of court. If you can't, that is also fine. First off, in alphabetical order, Angus Ulfur from the Barony of Arnhold. Today, he did receive a masterpiece in thief holding for his entry, Hair on a Tanned Goat Hide, from Slaughter to Finished Object. I'll just let you all take a moment in silent awe to think about that. Also, a masterpiece in metalwork, forge work for his entry, Viking Age Norse Spear, and masterpiece in woodworking, functional, for his entry, Viking Age Norse Lyre. And he is today named the Lord of Thief Holding and of woodworking. Hold on, I want to make sure I got this right. And I believe of metalworking. Yes, I totally missed that one. So thank you very much. Next up, we have Christina de Brescia from the Barony of 1000 Eyes. Today, she did receive a superior in cooking for her entry, Turkish Coffee History during the Ottoman Empire, which actually ended up being more of a demonstration entry. So cooking demonstration, we'll call it cooking. And exceptional in costuming for her entry, 16th century men's doublet. A notable in weaponry, bow and arrow making for her entry period arrows, and is the Lady of Cooking and Weaponry, which is a fantastic combination. We have Dirk de Jager, I believe is how it's pronounced, from the Barony of Lochsallen, and he received a notable in manuscript arts, both for his 14th century manuscript inspired scroll and from his Lindisfarne Gospel inspired scrolls. We have Elora of the West Lees from Barony of Sentinel's Keep. She received today a masterpiece in fine arts for her entry, Painted Tourney Chest, in the style of the 13th and 14th century. A superior in manuscript arts for her 14th century Flemish scroll, and notable in woodworking for her pyrography device on the Barony Sentinel's Keep's baronial thrones, and also is named Lady of Fine Arts. We have Jana at Hill from the Shire of Côte de Ciel, who received a notable in alchemy cooked for her entry, Castile Soap. Exceptional in costuming for her entry, early Tudor wrap gown, and an exceptional in needlework for her entry, miniaturized Oxford bed hangings, and is named the Lady of Alchemy. And with your video on there, I'm just curious, is Amelia with you? Anna, is Amelia with you in the car? If she is, she can, okay, just checking. Amelia is the youth entrant that was also recognized. To Marin de Bourbon from Barony of Arnhold, today received an exceptional in costuming, footwear, for her entry, Experimentation on 15th Century Turn Shoes. A masterpiece in jewelry for her entry, Interpretation of a 15th Century Burgundian funerary coronet. And I had to say that out loud to practice it. A superior in metalwork, Repoussé, for her entry, Interpretation of a 15th Century Heraldic Brayette, and is named Lady of Jewelry. I'm not sure if she'll be able to join us in court, but if she can, that'd be awesome. We have
I'm here.
Praxilla
Oh,
Torina.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good. Praxilla Torina from the Shire of Arrow's Flight, who today was named a masterpiece in costuming for her entry smocked and embroidered camesia, a masterpiece in needlework for her patchwork cloth of honor, a masterpiece in writing for her research paper on 16th century embroidery books, and is named Lady of Costuming, Needlework, and Writing. We have Seraphina Rose from the Barony of Arnhold, who received a notable in historical technology for her carved wooden heddle and loom, an exceptional in needlework for her entry blue and white blackwork flower, an exceptional in textile arts for her inkle woven band, and is named Lady of Historical Technology. All right, and thanks for bearing with me. This is a good long list, but we also have Sophia Iversdottir from the Barony of Bronzehelm, with an exceptional in costuming for her entry 16th century Italian gown, chemise, partlet, and underskirt, a masterpiece in manuscript arts for her elevation scroll of Master Albion Robinson, and a masterpiece in textile arts for her knitted pair of women's stockings, and is named the Lady of Manuscript Arts and of Textile Arts. Sven Broznikov from Artemisian Crown Lands. He received a superior in costuming for his replica Boxton Man's Viking tunic, an exceptional in leather work for his leather pouch with Celtic knotwork, and a notable in woodworking for his pine six-board chest, and is named the Lord of Leatherwork. And Vigdis Ionsdottir, I hope is the right pronunciation, from the Barony of Sentinel's Keep. She received a masterpiece in costuming for her entry embellished Norse forecloth, and a superior in textile arts for her nail-binded mittens. Thank you all so much. This was amazing. If you have any questions or comments, talk to me, talk to your judges. That was a very long list, but it segues us very nicely into who our champions are. Your Majesties, would you like me to announce, or would you like to announce? Put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
All right. So first up, we have our novice champion. This is a person who entered all three items as if for champion, but this is their first time entering a kingdom level competition, and that does go to Marin de Bourbon from the Barony of Arnhold. Marin, join us, please.
Hi.
Hello, well done.
Thank you.
I don't know if we have a scroll to read at this point in time. Your Majesties,
Nope.
Do you want to say anything, or should we call up the others as well?
Well, Marin, we were most impressed with your entry. We were very excited to see your name come up as our novice champion. We agree that you have an unhealthy relationship with hats, but we are very excited about it. And your work is phenomenal. We're very excited to see you continue to grow and see what you come up with next. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Our next up is Reserve Champion. This is the runner-up champion, which is Angus Ulfer from the Barony of Arnhold. Those were some amazing entries. Really, if you haven't gotten to take a look, go for it. And Angus, you always do some very impressive experimentation. And I love how much you work so hard to learn from whatever it is that you're working on.
I try. It's a lot of fun. Thank you.
Your entries were beautiful. You did leave us questioning how one accidentally ends up with a goat that needs to be killed. But you don't need to tell us. We're happy with plausible deniability. Your entries were gorgeous, and it was really interesting to watch your video and your process. And we're very happy to see this accolade go to you.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
All right, and for our champion for the arts and sciences, I would call up Praxilla Tarina, who I believe is still in this call. She was moments ago, and is probably wildly trying to figure out where her buttons are. There, oh, there she is. Give me a second. There she is.
Thank you so much.
Prax, your entries were amazing. They were simply astounding. And yes, really well done. And thanks for sticking through this despite despite life.
Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. But this has been a fun process, and it's really been outstanding to be able to share it with people, and everyone gets to read it, which is always my favorite part of arts and sciences competitions, is getting to go see the things and read the documentation. And with this way, I got to read everybody's documentation, which never happens. So thank you so much.
We are absolutely astounded by your gifts, and everything you do with such an excitement and an authenticity. It's contagious. Like, we got done watching your part, and like, I'm all excited to go read a research paper. Who does that? Like, that's not normal. Just saying.
That's a win. That is a total win.
Total win. And that cloth of honor, I am so pleased to see it finally finished. I know what a struggle that has been for you. I have followed that journey from the beginning through the what was I thinking. So to see that.
But it's been fabulous as a Zoom background. I really miss it. It's really sad not to have it back here, because it's been perfect for a Zoom background.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
it will be back soon. So congratulations. It's much, much deserved, and we are very excited to see you serve as our newest ANS champion.
Majesties, because we do not have a scroll, can we offer 3 vivats to not only our newest arts and sciences champion of the kingdom, our reserve champion, and our novice champion all together for the glory and the beauty of the artistry of Artemisia. Vivat!
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 Vivat! We are super blessed to have magnificent artisans in our kingdom.
Witness.
Absolutely.
I do have a few other things to go over, Your Majesties. Thank you for letting me run on like I do. So we do have the university, which has been very active, like, wow, active. We do have, since our May event, some additional degrees to announce. Words. Prax, on the off chance you'd like to come in, if you're ready for it, cool. But otherwise, I'm going to start by actually announcing several degrees for Her Excellency Praxilla, who finally entered her credits. And let this be a lesson to you, that if you would like to be acknowledged, none of us are psychic. We cannot do this unless you enter the things into the university webpage. So do that. All of you.
And keep up on top of it. Otherwise, you will spend hours trying to remember what classes you took.
I did text you those. Do you want to announce the rest of them when I'm done with this first bit, or do you want me to just go through them?
Let me check my text, but you go ahead, since you're set, and I am very
After having put in the actual records, I would like to announce that Praxilla Tarina has received the following degrees. 1, Lector, meaning she has completed 4 out of 5 colleges in the sciences. Prior, meaning she has completed 4 out of 5 colleges in the arts. Philosopher, meaning she then completed the other 2 colleges and has completed all 10 colleges. And as a first, if anybody has been keeping track, she has also received the fellow degree, or recognition really, it's less of a degree, for teaching at least 3 hours of classes in at least 3 colleges. She hasn't stopped there, but she hasn't reached the next level yet, so I'm going to stop my list there. That is her degree set. We do have several others. Prax, you want me to keep going?
Yeah, sorry, I just
No worries.
walked in the door.
Hey, no worries. And we're glad to have you here. So Morgan DeMarc from Arnhold did receive a prior for the arts and a lector for the sciences. Vivat for that. We have Ramon de Javier, who has been very diligent and has completed his lector for the sciences, prior for the arts, and philosopher, filling in the rest of the gaps and completing all 10 colleges. Sven Broznikov from Artemisian Crown Lands has completed his prior degree for the arts, and Catherine Ann of Newbury from Côte de Ciel has completed her prior for the arts. And that is a lot of learning, and I have some high expectations for everybody to be doing and turning around and teaching too at some point in time. When you learn something, hopefully you get inspired and really get into it and can pass that, keep passing that knowledge on. So could we get a Vivat for our awards, or for our degrees as well?
Absolutely. For the learned people here in Artemisia who continue to take classes and teach classes. Without you, education falls flat. We know how that's a bad thing. Vivat.
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 Vivat. All right. We're down to the end here. So for starters, I just want to give my thanks as your Kingdom MOAS, not just for this competition, all the classes being taught, but frankly, you know, I can focus on one thing at a time. While I've been focused on this display and competition, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has really been pushing all the other ways to engage. And frankly, just about everything out there is arts and sciences. All the challenges, the Maskapalooza, you know, all the things going on here, the workshops, the continual meetings, the classes that are being taught, and like all the other ways to engage with our populace and stay involved when we can't be involved. Thank you so much. You don't have to be up here, you don't have to be Kingdom MOAS to drive something and make it happen. So very much thank you. Your Majesties, I have a couple announcements about the office.
Well, you missed a couple.
Did I?
For your NS competition.
Shoot.
You didn't announce the King and Queen's choice.
Shut up! About it. Please, you are welcome to interrupt me anytime. This is your court. I'm muting now.
How about you let us do those, and then we might let you make your announcement.
Oh, okay.
Is that fair? Your Majesty, would you like to go first?
Yeah, happy.
Okay. So I have a bone to pick with the artisans of our kingdom, because between Maskapalooza and our ANS competition and our Bardic, you people are making it incredibly difficult to make decisions. Like, incredibly difficult. There is so much fantastic talent out there, and I really wish we could award everybody, because everybody is really fantastic, but my husband informs me that I only get one pick. So for me, for the ANS competition, the Queen's Choice actually is going to go to Sophia Ivansdottir for her replica of Woman with a Book. And I just think it's such a fantastic task and undertaking to take a picture and recreate that and do so very accurately. And so that is going to be our choice, or my choice, for the ANS competition, and all those ANS scrolls will be forthcoming eventually. I promise.
Right. Yeah, for the King's Choice, I decided to go with Lore of the West, 13th to 14th century painted box. I thought it was absolutely stunning. And just while I have a second, echoing Her Majesty, all the entrants were absolutely wonderful. We are absolutely in love with all of our entrants and all of our champions. It was an amazing competition. Thank you. Thank you all.
All right, the floor is all yours, Juliana, if you're still with us.
Am I fired?
Oh no. You're not that lucky.
So for starters, I am going to put out a request for letters of intent for a deputy for Minister of Arts and Sciences web minister. We've had a lot of tech come into the office, the web page, all these forms and stuff. So that's going to be a part to help out and help keep things going. I respectfully submit my letter of intent for that office. At the same time, I'll be putting this office up for bid for letters of intent. When I started this journey as Kingdom MOAS, I actually had a lot of goals, and I have now completed every one of them. And when my 2 years ends this fall, I would like an orderly transfer. So please, if you have considered that, let me know. This is an important office, but it's a really fun office, and there's a lot of good things that go along with it. So, and now I'm done.
Okay, thank you. All right, Harold.
Your Majesties, I don't actually believe that while Her Excellency might be done, you are done with her.
Yeah, we're not.
No.
Right. I feel like we need to call her right back here.
I think that's a good idea.
Good call.
Their Majesties call before them Her Excellency Juliana Atwater.
There were so many excellencies to pick from. I didn't know which one we were going with.
It's you.
Welcome back. You didn't even have a chance to get your headdress off.
No, it's still on.
Your Excellency, there's so much to say. You have been nothing short of absolutely fantastic. From achieving every one of your goals, which pretty much consisted of revamping the entirety of the ANS office, to adapting to this new world in such a seamless fashion, to saving us more than once when we said, what do you mean Zoom? What's Zoom? Can you show us how to use that? That'd be great. There just didn't seem to be enough ways to say thank you for all of the fabulous things that you do selflessly for this kingdom. And so we put our heads together and we kind of came up with something, but even at that, it still doesn't feel like enough.
Sing out to all the known world that among our populace is one who inspires the dream. She who lives the ideals of service, courtesy, and love of the arts. One who gives selflessly that others may find joy in the dream. The actions of our beloved Juliana Atwater have brought honor to our kingdom and reflects the best of who we wish to be. So can we, Damon and Veronique, monarchs of Artemisia, recognize and praise the work of one whose skill and generosity greatly enriches the splendor of our kingdom? We can but give our love, our thanks, and the Clavis Artemisia. Done this 18th of July, Anna Goddess, COVID 55. Is it 55? I think it's 55. We haven't had to do a scroll in such a long time. 55, yes. Artemisia, Veronique, Artemisia, Regina. You can fire me if you want.
No.
That is the most epic illumination ever. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have been an absolute rock star, and we can't say enough nice things about you. I mean, we keep that guy next to you around. Why, we're not sure. But we appreciate you keeping him in line. Thank you.
Who did the scroll?
I have no idea.
We promise that will be posted.
Scroll by Her Excellency Amanda is what calligraphy and illumination by Amanda Dispenser is what I'm being told in chat. Thank you so much, Artemisia chat, for hooking a girl up. It is beautiful and amazing. And with that, 3 vivats for Her Excellency and her tireless work and that amazing scroll right there. Vivat.
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 Now can I go? Thank you so much, Your Majesties. I really appreciate that. And it's been my honor to serve.
You actually, if by their Majesties' leave, can go. Yes, Majesties?
Yes.
Majesties, we are blessed today to have so many of the baronies represented here today in our kingdom. Might their excellencies of Loch Solon address your populace today?
Yes, please.
Your excellencies.
It's been a good day. We went and watched all the videos for the performances. They were fantastic. The masks were incredible. I missed some of the ANS stuff, but I had other things I had to get done.
Yeah, we had several things done, that personal stuff that we had to have done today. Sorry, the university is doing a data study in our area for the COVID-19. So we actually both had to go have a nasal swab done today, and we don't advise that. So it's not pleasant. So avoid getting this disease by washing your hands and keeping your social distance, because it always goes. But yeah, we did manage to look at all the masks, and of course I was one of the judges for the Arts and Sciences competition, so I've actually been doing this event for a week now. Thank you everybody who submitted your art and got everything together. This has been a really fun day, and we hope that you guys have had as much fun, and we miss you all. And really, you don't want this nose swab, so wash your hands and stay away.
And wear your damn mask.
And wear your masks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellencies of Loch Solon. Her Excellency of 1,000 Eyes, would you care to say hello this evening?
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much. I had a great time today going over all of the arts and science entries, really spending some good time reading things. And like you said, the bardics were amazing. I'm overwhelmed with all the amount of talent and displays of beauty that I was able to see today. I wasn't able to do as many classes as I would have liked. We had a little bit of a medical issue that we had to work with today. I'll let you know that Stefan is at home and resting. He did have to have some surgery done on that tooth that was bothering him this morning. So he is resting well, and he sends all of you his best wishes. He wishes he could have participated more, but he did have a chance to see the ANS earlier, and again, just loves everything. And I'm going to reiterate, mask it, mask it, mask it. Our freedoms are going to be dependent on how well we play with others right now by putting on our masks and social distancing. If we can do that, hopefully we'll see each other sooner. And that's a big goal for us. And thank you again, Your Majesties, for allowing us to be in your court today and participating. This has been just an absolute joy to see everybody and everything. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Excellency of 1,000 Eyes, and I am sure the entire kingdom sends their good, get well wishes to His Excellency for a speedy recovery.
Thank you so much.
Your Majesties, Her Excellency actually brings up a fantastic point. We had a Bard of Artemisia competition. I know, it is amazing and wonderful, but not only were we fortunate enough this week to receive 10, I believe, count them 10 entrants to Bard of Artemisia, we currently have a Bard. Would you like to speak with them now, Your Majesty?
Yes.
Their Majesties would call before them Her Excellency Marin, the current Bard of Artemisia, in a stylish hat.
Your Majesties.
Welcome back, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
It's not surprising that we get to see so much of you in this court.
Well, you have done a fantastic job serving Artemisia as the Bard, though I know your talents have also been sent to their country estates as of late. It is time for us to thank you for your good service and ask you to please turn it over to the next one. And with that, we would award a quad leavit for your great service as a champion of this kingdom.
We hope you know how much we think of you and care about you. You're a rock star. You're doing great things. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done and what you'll continue to do.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesties, for the outgoing Bardic champion of the Kingdom of Artemisia, Her Excellency Marin, 3 cheers. Vivat! Vivat!
Vivat!
Vivat! While Her Excellency has just newly departed the champion space, however, Your Majesty, that means we have a spot open. Would you like to talk about Bard of Artemisia here in our kingdom?
There again, I have a bone to pick with the great people of Artemisia. Y'all are making this real difficult. And so as we're watching all of the Bardic, I asked my good husband, I said, do we get a kings and a queens? And he said, no. And I said, can we do like a shared thing? Can, they just like pass it around? And he said, no. And so, though there were more than enough qualified bards, and I am such a sucker for the bardic arts, I personally would give it to each and every one of you because I adore the bardic arts, and anyone that does it as well as Artemisia does it. But unfortunately, I had to pick just one, but we are very pleased with our choice.
Yes. Oh, go ahead.
Oh.
You're doing great.
And for that, we have chosen Her Excellency Amanda Dispenser.
Oh, I mean, their Majesties come before them, Her Excellency Amanda Dispenser. I believe we're getting.
Is she here?
I think so. Yep, there she is. There she is. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe, girl. Breathe. It's okay.
Oh. Welcome to court, Your Excellency. It's always a pleasure to see you. Or not.
Majesties.
Oh, hi, lovely. Oh, she's got the same background. She got herself her own feast hall for her performance, which we also appreciated.
You are such a wonderful performer. It's an absolute joy to hear you perform, watch you perform. You have such a great command of the room, whether you're singing, telling a story, whatever you're doing. But today was your singing performance, and it was absolutely excellent. And we could not be more proud than to name you our bard.
What he said.
I am honored beyond words, Your Majesties, and I will, as ever, endeavor to raise the spirits of Artemisia and spread word of her great and mighty deeds.
We know.
And with that, Your Majesty, for the newest bard of Artemisia, Her Excellency Amanda Dispenser, 3 vivats. Vivat!
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 Congratulations, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Majesties, Your Excellencies.
Thank you.
Oh, such joyous news today in our kingdom. Your Majesties, there are a few individuals that you would like to recognize today for their artistic prowess. May we call one of them forward?
Please.
Their Majesties would call before them Ramon de Javier of Arrow's Flight. Give a sec, we're working on it. If you're in the chat.
So having to unmute them gives a really real court feel because you do the name announcement and then you like scan the room.
I know.
So we're still getting the scan the room effect. That's making it much more comfortable.
I got it.
We got him?
Yeah, that's right there.
We got him. Welcome to court. How are you?
Surviving.
Surviving well. That is all anyone can ask for at this point, I think.
Yeah, that's a win.
You've been all over today. I've seen an awful lot of you. Your entry for the Bardic competition was amazing. I guess the choice was awful because you guys just make it so difficult. That song was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I would love to hear it in person at some point, which hopefully will be sooner than later. But that is not the only news we've heard of your artistic skill. It turns out you do all kinds of artsy things. And you've been very involved. And then as we were talking, we discovered that you're missing something. Do you know what it is? Does the Herald know what it is?
I do.
Go ahead.
But I don't have a scroll, so you're just gonna have to listen to me talk. But here we go. You ready? To all unto whom these letters come, cease your efforts and pay heed to the words of the monarchs of Artemisia, Damon and Veronique. The order of the golden maple leaf was established in ancient times by our ancestors to honor those subjects of Artemisia who have shown exemplary efforts in the advancement of the arts and sciences. Thus, it does please us to pluck the noble Ramon de Javier from amongst his peers and acknowledge his surpassing skill by creating him a companion of the golden maple leaf. Let none dare contest our will in this matter, as it is well and justly done, attested by our hands this 18th day of July, Anno Societatis 55, being the year 2020 Gregorian, Damon Rex, Veronique, Regina Artemisia.
Yvonne. We are very excited to be able to award you a golden maple leaf for all of the great work that we have seen from you, and we expect great things from you going forward.
Majesties, 3 cheers for the newest recipient of the golden maple leaf here in our kingdom for their artistic prowess. For Ramon de Javier, everyone, vivat, vivat, vivat. Congratulations. Your Majesty, words and deeds of such artistic deeds have reached your ears again, and I believe you also have another such individual you would like to speak with.
Yep, that is correct.
Their Majesties would call before them Raz Munich. If I say it wrong, Raz, I'm really sorry. But it's Raz Munich. I mean,
unless she gets paid the big bucks.
Wait, I get paid?
Oh.
Is Raz in court?
Here?
Not that we can see.
Well, this is going to be really awkward then. Raz, if you were here, group chat me. Gomez says I'm paid in exposure.
Somebody get Raz.
Because Gomez is a smart man.
Somebody text Raz and get him into the into court, and maybe we'll be able to circle back around.
Even in the virtual realm, good things happen in court, people. They're going to start happening more, so you should get here.
Right now, Your Majesty is in a freaking wonderful, amazing thing. We have 49 participants just in the Zoom right now, and another 24 in Facebook. So, way to go, Artemisia, raising that bar. Raz, if you can see this, Casimir said must be present to win. So, come in.
Catch you later.
I guess. All right. Moving right along, then, Your Majesties. I believe Her Excellency of Arnhold would like to address the populace this evening.
Please.
Please.
All right. Your Excellency.
Thank you. I appreciate being here. I had a great time today. I went to classes. I learned more about scrolls. I sat and talked about brewing. I talked about fighting. I watched the Bardics one more time. I sprinkled my likes all over the Maskapalooza. And I got to talk to a lot of people all over this kingdom today, and it was wonderful. And we are looking forward to the next in-person event. But unfortunately, this time we will announce that it will not be Raptor War. Raptor War is moving to a total virtual war. We are getting rid of the wasps, the flies, all the bad stuff about Raptor War, and we are keeping the good stuff. We are having classes, competitions, and Sir Gabe is running the game room. So, welcome to the Mangy Moose Tavern. Come on over. See you in August. Love you. Can't wait to see you all in person. Thank you.
Your Majesties, I'm uncertain if mange is a way that Her Excellency should be promoting her event.
It's a pub name. It's a pub name. The Mangy Moose.
You still said it's mange. I'm just going to point that out there. People pay to have that taken care of.
That's what the beer is for. That is what the beer is for.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And just to reiterate what Her Excellency just said, so we can look forward to a shift on all of the places that are important for social media, that Raptor War will be changing from in-person to a virtual event. Thank you. Oh, I have been told, Your Majesty, that Raz is watching the Facebook vid. He's there. Well, I'm just saying, for you, Raz, who can see me in the Facebook about 15 seconds behind, maybe come in Zoom if you can. If you can't, let me know, and then we'll just do this via that way. Yeah, good. While we get that sorted out, though, Your Majesties, Their Excellency Griffin's Lair is in the house and would like to also address the kingdom.
What?
Oh, actually, can I pause real quick on your Excellencies? I'm sorry, I just saw this. Can we please circle back? Sorry, Raz just posted in the live Facebook feed that he wants to know how he can be of service. He only has a moment. He is with his family in Montana. So, Your Majesties, can we speak really quickly, briefly, about what business you have with him today?
Well, I believe we can. I'm glad that he is enjoying time with his family in Montana. And
we are big fans of Montana.
We are.
So.
We're big fans of Montana. But what we know is that he has been doing some fantastic leather work. And if you have not had a chance to see his fantastic leather work, you need to make a chance to see it. And we are very, very excited about this and his artsy beginnings. And we thought we would offer him a little incentive to continue on his artistic way.
Raz, there in the land of the book that is face, to all unto whom these letters come, cease your efforts and pay heed to the words of the monarchs of Artemisia, Damon and Veronique. The Order of the Golden Maple Leaf was established in ancient times by our ancestors to honor those subjects of Artemisia who have shown exemplary efforts in the advancement of the arts and sciences. Thus, it does please us to pluck the noble Raz, with a lot longer name than that, from amongst his peers and acknowledge his surpassing skill by creating him a companion of the Golden Maple Leaf. Let none dare contest our will in this matter, as it is well and justly done. Attested to by our hands this 18th day of July, Anno Societatis 55, being the year 2020 Gregorian. Your Majesties, for our newest Golden Maple Leaf, who is also with his family, can we offer 3 cheers? Vivat! 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 Thank you so much, Raz, for hopping in. I hope you see this. It'll happen in a couple of seconds for you, actually, so I can see the face. So in like a second or two, you'll get it. But thank you, Your Majesties, and thank you for Your Excellencies for not minding so much to let us take care of that bit of business really quickly. Without further ado, Their Excellencies of Griffin's Lair.
Hello all, a pleasure to see you. I'm pleased to hear that Their Majesties have announced our successors officially. Yay! We know they will do a fantastic job. In concert with their succession, which will happen in 2 weeks at Lamastide. Lamastide, right? Her Excellency and I are taking up a new defensive position with response to the kingdom. We will be moving to Artemisia's easternmost border in the incipient Shire of Dragon's March in August. We will see you all. We will still be there. We just won't be as close. Your Excellency, do you have words?
Not anymore.
Sorry? Thank you all. We had a wonderful day. All the displays were wonderful, and the bardic entries were wonderful, and the masks were wonderful.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellencies, multiples, two of you. Your Majesties, first reporting from the Facebooks, Raz does say he is honored and to thank you very, very much. So thank you for letting us have that moment with him. Also, Her Excellency of Bronzeheld did have to duck out a bit early. It was actually time for a shift change, and she had to go actually do work. So remember the rule, Artemisia, remember the rule. She was not here. With that, though, Your Majesties, I believe you would like to make an announcement regarding the Kingdom Earl Marshal.
We had scheduled back in April when our first attempt to find heirs went sideways. Sir Marcello is stepping down, or is stepping down, has stepped down. In this land of virtual, time is really funky. He has done a wonderful job as our Kingdom Earl Marshal, and we could not be happier with him. At this time, he has stepped down as our Kingdom Marshal, and Duke Sir Baron Awesomeness Basil de Drac is stepped up as our Kingdom Earl Marshal. And as anyone who knows me knows, I have a long history with Basil. Despite that, we'll be great. Just joking, Basil. Just joking. We look forward to what he'll bring to the office and the way that it's going forward. So can we get 3 cheers for our outgoing Earl Marshal and our incoming Earl Marshal, please?
Absolutely, Your Majesties, for Sir Marcello and his service to the kingdom as the Earl Marshal, keeping our heavy fighters in check, and to His Grace Sir Basil to step into a really difficult position. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Fantastic. Congratulations to all. Your Majesties, you also at this point would like to talk about the archery challenge that was sort of got mixed up a little bit, and then archery?
Yes.
So as we will say over and over and over again, and we've said over and over and over again, thank you for bearing with us as we enter this new virtual world. And as we are slowly coming to terms with the fact that this is our reality and is most likely going to continue to be our reality for a while, unfortunately, we are experimenting and seeking out new ways to keep people involved and to get some more stuff out there. And like Her Excellency Juliana was talking about with the challenges, we're working on some Word Fame Wednesday. We our excellent Harold has some fabulous ideas about some other changes and some other challenges that you may see coming to a Facebook page near you soon. But one of the first things that we have really reached out and tried to incorporate in this new virtual world outside of what we've been doing was archery. And it was a learning curve for everyone involved. It did not start out ideally, but thankfully our current Archer General and past Archer General banded together and helped line everything out. And we were able to have a successful mini tournament with the great response that we saw and the interest that we had. I am hoping sincerely that I can speak with our current Archer General and our past Archer General and encourage them to put together a second shoot, maybe with a little longer timeline, a little different parameters. But that is something that we absolutely want to explore in the future, because it was really great to see how excited everyone was, and that it is something that we can, with a few accommodations, make work in this very strange and socially distanced time. So more of that will be forthcoming, but my sincere thanks to Ruud and William and all their hard work this week, getting scores tallied, getting things worked out so that this could work. And my sincere thanks to all of our participants. We had over 20 participants, which with just a week's notice is amazing. And I expect that number to be much higher given a little bit longer length of time. So that's something that I'm really excited about. We did have a number of youth archers, all out of Stanmore, and it was a highly competitive scenario. Very impressed. And of those, my Lord Alec came out on top with a score of 43. Yay! Hello.
Hello.
Excellent shooting. Did you have a great time?
Yes, I did.
Are you excited to see some archery come back? Something to do?
Yeah.
Wasn't just like painting or sewing or any of that stuff.
Thank you.
No, thank you. We're very excited, and we will have, there's going to be a prize and a scroll, and it is forthcoming. I did mean to have it today, but that did not work out. But I promise, forthcoming. Congratulations, and thank you for participating.
Thank you.
Your Majesty, would you like to offer 3 vivats to your youth archery champion for that fantastic prowess and that score, which is amazing? Vivat.
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 Vivat. That was for you, bud. Vivats right there.
Hey. So we didn't just let the kids play. We did let the adults play too, which was also fantastic. There was a 5-way tie for 4th place, which is insane. We had a 2-way tie for 2nd place. We had participants from all over the kingdom, and again, very excited to see it. So as a point of reference, Lord Alec got the youth division at 43. Our 3rd place adult was Lord Wolfgang with 42. So some really impressive scores. Vincenzio from Lochsallen and Stefan at 1,000 Eyes are actually sharing the 2nd place score. And our 1st place score went to Mistress Tamsin. It did, out of Silver Key, with a score of 46. So those very impressive scores.
Is Mistress Tamsin with us today? I don't know. I can't see. I'm looking.
I don't believe so.
I do not believe she is with us, Your Majesties.
Well, our congratulations to her, and the same promise of a forthcoming scroll and prize. And we'll be contacting her soon. So 3 big box for her.
Absolutely, Your Majesties, for our 1st place winner in the pandemic shootout, and obviously for everybody who participated. Fantastic scores for everybody all around. Vivat!
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 Fantastic. Your Majesties, you have business with another member of your populace. May we call them forward? May I call them forward?
Please.
Their Majesties would like to call into their presence Christina de Brescia? Trying. Look, right here.
I don't currently see her in.
Okay.
Shall I poke her to join your court?
If she's able.
While we wait, Your Majesties, would you like to talk about Maskapalooza?
Let's talk about Maskapalooza.
Go ahead, Your Majesties.
What? How is this my thing? This is your thing.
Oh, Artemisia. As I posted about 2 weeks ago, it seems like masks might be a thing that we might have to continue doing for the safety of all those around us, including ourselves. Also, just fantastic, really. And so I issued a challenge called Maskapalooza, wherein you had 2 weeks to create a mask of your choosing, any style you wanted, historically accurate or not, whatever medium you wanted to delve into. And man, if you did not take a chance to go look through the masks that were submitted today, you are missing the heck out, because there was some fantastic mask posts today. Also, those pictures will stay up in the Kingdom of Artemisia unofficial. We had tons of people get in on the fun, but we also did have some winners, Your Majesties. If you don't mind me taking a moment to share that information, or would you like to start with your king and queen choice first?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Well, we basically, there was a couple of things going on today. So I pulled together their excellencies of each of the baronies and asked them to take a look at and do a personal favorite and their choice for the best historical accurate mask that they, in their opinion. So first of all, we'd like to call forth and or recognize Her Excellency Praxilla, who was selected as the most historically accurate mask.
Oh, absolutely. With several wonderful entries.
Yeah, so Prax, everybody liked your lace one. It was beautiful. And the red tuck one. That was the big favorite for your historically accurate mask. Everybody liked the fact that it was convertible, chic, and beautiful. And it was like historically accurate. And now I'm modern. So congratulations as the most historical accurate mask submission today. I'm gonna send you a token. I don't know what it is, so
okay, works for me. Thank you.
Right, I'm gonna get you that token. I did not expect people to get this excited about Maskapalooza, I'm just gonna say, although I was excited that it happened. Also, as I mentioned earlier today, for everybody who posted their pictures, we were gonna ask everybody to do voting, spread out and sprinkle your loves and likes all over the picture. And that's how we were going to determine the populist choice. And Your Majesty, Her Excellency Saja was the winner over her husband by 1 vote.
Oh.
There, but I'm just gonna say, Your Excellency Saja, if you are in the Zoom, you want to join us real quick. Saja!
Congratulations.
Saja, you won out over your husband. 1 vote, so maybe go look and then tell that person thank you.
Majesty.
It was beautiful. Both of your masks were glorious, but congratulations. I also will be giving you a token. I don't know what it is. So
Thank you.
thank you for participating, both of you.
Cool idea.
Your Majesties, we did also have a best mask overall. And this was just, again, kind of like we kind of pulled everybody together and we got the best mask that was voted in. And if we can call forward Vigdis of Sentinel's Keep for her null-binded mask.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Come on, girl. I know it's going to take a sec. Ta-da! Yay! So Vigdis, I got to tell you, first of all, I'm glad we figured out the year of Vigdis of Sentinel's Keep, because we kept going, Vicky Lynn, it's Vicky Lynn. Like, we all knew Vicky Lynn over and over and over again. We all knew Vicky Lynn. But if you did not get a chance to go look at her submission, it is beautiful. It is a fully null-binded mask. It's beautiful. So we just want to say congratulations on Best in Show, and I will also be sending you some token of some sort that I'm going to devise, and it's going to be magnificent and amazing, and it's going to be great. But thank you for submitting your mask. It was super glorious. Okay, and then Your Majesties, before we do King and Queen's Choice, I did offer an additional challenge to the area that had the most people submit a mask. There were tons of masks. Although I just want to say, for the rest of us in the kingdom, we might need to throw down a bit more with this. I don't know if I'm elated to offer this praise, or if I'm just like, for real. But the most participants has to go to, look at her, she knows she's doing, look at her, she's doing the dance right there. Your Majesties, the Barony of Lochsallen is
Congratulations, Lochsallen.
The Barony of Lochsallen apparently won, and I guess I'm gonna make them a banner or
You
something.
have a fantastic batch of artisans in our area.
You did, absolutely. But no, the Barony of Lochsallen was victorious. They did have the most entrants, and I will be making you a custom banner that actually says, Lochsallen Champions of Mescapalooza. So obviously I didn't have it because I didn't know who was going to win, Griffin Slayer. I just had to go with what I thought Griffin Slayer, and just hope for the best, Griffin Slayer. So I'm just, hopefully you get the banner that doesn't say Griffin Slayer on it. But Your Majesties, as the king and queen of all the beautiful lands, Griffins, that you can see, Griffin Slayer, court, guys, that's how it happens. Please address the populace for your choices today in Mescapalooza.
The first mask that we would like to talk about is actually yours, Fiametta, because that is absolutely amazing.
Bomb.
We loved it. It was great. We loved how it came together. Oh, you have it there. Thank you. Absolutely wonderful. For our choices, since it was your competition, we decided to pick you out.
Yeah.
Because you were in charge. And we love how you snuck it in there with like 20 minutes left to go in the competition.
I was actually finishing sewing it while I was trying to. I was like, I didn't have time for this. I'm trying to run a court. I'm trying to get this thing going. Yeah, so that's why it was literally towards the end of the day. So, but thank you, Majesty. Yes, I agree. I did not feel comfortable. Would not have felt comfortable to be a champion in a competition that I was running.
Oh, good, because we qualified you.
Right.
Yep.
For my choice, the one that I thought was also stunning was from our Vigilant, Magdalena, with her black with the lace work on it.
Yay!
I thought that was stunning, and that is my choice, the king's choice.
Queen's choice is actually going to go to Lochsallen, and it's going to be Vincenzo. I'm sorry, it was beautiful work. Love the heraldry on it.
Yeah.
And very excited to see it, and so that's going to be the Queen's choice.
Okay. Did we get Vincenzo in here real fast so we can say hey, cool?
I think it's here.
There we go. It's coming.
Oh. Guess I should put it on, huh? Yes. Well, thank you. It's an honor. Oh, you probably can't hear me. It's an honor, Your Majesty. Thank you.
We saw you all over today, so it was a pleasure to be able to recognize your artistic skills.
Ironically, it's easier for me to attend when it's virtual than in real life. So
the commute is way better.
It's been a pleasure.
You did wonderful today. Thank you.
Okay. So Vincenzo and also Magda, I will be sending you tokens as well. So don't be weirded out if I message you suddenly and go, what's your address? Because that's why I'm not gonna I will mail it to you. And honestly, for some of you, I might honestly think about doing like a brass little token of that really awesome griffin right there. We'll see. Depends on how ambitious I get, which I don't know. It might be ambitious. It might not. You never know. But thank you to everybody who participated in Mescapalooza. I know that was kind of my baby. And thank you, Your Majesties, for letting me go off and crazy and run with it. True story, Kingdom. I literally just messaged them out of the blue and was all like, can we do a mask competition? And they were like, I mean, yeah, I don't know why we couldn't. if that's what you want to do. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And then Mascapalooza was born. So, but I just want to say, Your Majesties, if we can, for everybody who participated in Mascapalooza, in my Crazy Cakes weird way to include everybody, Vivat!
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 Vivat! Thank you, everybody. Your Majesties, I have been told that Christina is now in the room.
Oh, really?
She heard the call.
It's amazing. This Interwebs thing works way better than regular court. People just magically show up.
Right.
This is working out really well for us. Hello, Christina. Welcome to court. How are you?
Good. Sorry, we were out house shopping.
Oh, no problem.
But we won't mention that you're naked. We'll just leave that go.
Please. That would be bad.
You have had some absolutely fabulous success in our arts and sciences realms. I was super jealous that I did not get to actually try your Turkish coffee. It looked fabulous. And but even before that, we had heard an awful lot of your name in our arts and sciences circles because you are just doing wonderful, fabulous things. And then we found out something quite concerning that we decided we really needed to fix, and we really needed you here in court to fix it. Harold?
Know all by these words of proclamation that Christina de Brescia, having provided an excellent example of skills and knowledge in the arts and sciences, does deserve our appreciation. Therefore, we, Damon and Veronique, King and Queen of Artemisia, do admit her to the Order of the Golden Maple Leaf. Done this 18th day of Anno Societatis by the 55, being the year 2020 in the Common Reckoning, Damon Rex, Veronique Regina. We're going to get you that scroll.
You've been doing such fantastic work, and we just couldn't let it go unrecognized any longer. So congratulations, and we look forward to seeing much more from you in the future.
Your Majesty.
Thank you.
For the newest Golden Maple Leaf in our kingdom, 3 cheers. Vivat!
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 Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Your Majesties, we have a couple more awards. We do.
This is fun. Let's do some more.
Let's do some awards. Their Majesties would call before them Aslak the Awful.
Aslak the Awful.
He is quite awful. Aslak, could you come forth, please?
Find an escort, go up the aisle.
There we go.
Hello.
Court, how are you? Maybe.
Good.
He said hello. Yeah, you're good.
Hello. We were quite impressed with the way that you managed to baffle Sir Bart. That was quite a feat. He's a hard man to baffle. But that is not all we know of your feats. We know that the arts have been a passion for you for quite some time, and you absolutely make your presence known and are happy to share those wherever you can get an audience to share them. Anything? Nothing. All right, he's just gonna let me hold court. Cool. So as such, we felt that there was a missing bit of recognition that is well deserved.
We, Damon and Veronique, King and Queen of Fair Artemisia, send greetings to all. From great work come great beauty. So the arts of Artemisia grow only by the strong labor, fine skills, and dedicated teachings of our artisans. One such is our trusty Aslak the Awful. It is meet and fitting that we prefer and create him, by grant of arms, a companion of the Order of the Key Cross. Done in witness whereof we have set by our hand this 18th day of July in the 55th year of our society, being the year 2020 in the common reckoning of years, Damon, Rex, Veronique, Regina. I don't have a scroll. I think it's someplace, but you'll get one.
It's going to happen. We'll work that out.
Yeah. But
congratulations, and it's well deserved. And we're very excited to be able to grant you your grant of arms.
Thank you.
Your Majesties, for the Honorable Lord Aslak the Awful, may we please offer 3 vivats. Vivat!
Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat! And Aslak, because nobody else is in this court, I guess we'll have to just bork bork! We got you, Cote de Ciel. We got you right here. I got you. Congratulations. Your Majesties, we also have another award to give out. Well, we have.
Okay.
We do. This one's actually probably not going to be. I mean, it's on the same. It's not as difficult to pull this person forward, but also don't have a scroll. So, their Majesties would call before them Her Excellency Malkin. Yeah, that's you. I like how her eyes suddenly are all.
What? Hello. Okay, she's here. Hi, welcome back to court again.
Well, she's been in court. So welcome back. Welcome back to the unmute button.
Yes, the world of the unmute button. How's it going?
It's
good. So what are you doing in court?
How may I be of service, Your Majesties?
Oh, well.
Yes, Your Majesty, how may I be of service?
Yes.
You know why you're here?
No.
No. Well, I heard a rumor you're getting ready to leave us.
Well, leave the pen.
I'm not leaving.
She is retiring and getting on a boat.
Oh, a boat. Okay.
I was told. And it is improper for us to allow her to leave without a gift.
Well, not really a gift, per se.
Well, I guess if she earned it, it's not a gift.
Right?
Does that make it like payment?
Or, well, not payment. It's just recognition.
Recognition? We like recognition. So I don't know how many of you have had the privilege to see this wonderful woman's stained glass, or take a class from her, or go stargazing with her, which was absolutely fantastic. Or just really get involved with her passion for the arts and all things that it involves. But it has been a fantastic journey. And as such, we have absolutely noticed that there is a piece of recognition that is very much missing, and we are very excited to be able to grant to you, Your Excellency.
We, Damon, King and Queen of Fair Artemisia, send greetings to all. From great work come great beauty. So the arts of Artemisia grow only by the strong labor, fine skills, and dedicated teachings of our artisans. One such is our trusty Malkin. It is meet and fitting that you are already a grant of arms, but create you a companion of the Order of the Key Cross. In witness whereof we have set our hand this 18th day of July in the 55th year of our society, being the year 2020 in the common reckoning of years. Damon, Rex, Veronique, Regina. Ta-da! Ta-da! I don't have a scroll either. But one's coming.
Yeah, your passion is absolutely contagious, and we are truly blessed to have you with everything that you bring. You're wonderful.
Keep being awesome.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
It's like, are you okay? Are you all right?
We broke the Baroness. She'll be fine.
You really did. 3 cheers for the Baroness, who seems to be a bit overcome though, and the newest member of the Order of the Key Cross. Vivat!
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 Vivat! Vivat!
Congratulations. Your Majesties, you want to do that one thing like now? Before we do like the serious last thing, you have like that one funny thing that we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Oh, the
Sure.
one invisible thing?
I like invisible things.
That one. I know. I also happen to like invisible things. Maybe two invisible.
Ooh.
Buddy.
Invisible, invincible.
Hold on.
Incredible.
Welcome to court, Sir Cass. How are you?
Majesties.
Nice.
We love the haircut. That's
Like
awesome.
He's COVID hit.
Since this morning.
Anyway, it's a cool thing going on, Your Majesties. I had to travel outside the Kingdom of Artemisia for a specific thing.
A specific thing. It would not happen to be a trip around the sun, would it?
I believe, Your Majesties, weirdly enough, I was also here a year ago celebrating a specific thing.
Suspicious.
Your Majesties, Casimir is having a birthday.
Yes!
So I believe, Your Majesties, they are totally willing to let me embarrass my boyfriend completely in court by singing happy birthday to Casimir with everybody along at home. So here we go.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Ready.
Happy
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cass.
Happy birthday to
Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
I've never had a whole kingdom sing me happy birthday.
You're welcome.
Thank you to everybody who just sang at home along as well.
It's very rare that you get to see me smile, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Now I don't have to get you a present. I'm just saying.
So that's the only gift you're getting from us. So happy birthday.
If I don't return home, somebody send help. Thank you, Your Majesties, and to everybody
Thank you,
else.
Majesties. Thank you, Artemisia.
Okay, with that, I'm gonna turn. You can sit there. Yes, you can stay with me, or you can move. It's okay. All right. Look, that's cool. He's gonna sit right there. Then that's awesome. Your Majesties, I believe you have one last award that you would like to give out today. That I know of, I guess I should say.
Yes, I believe we're down. We have one left.
Yep. May I call her forward, please?
Yes, please.
Please do.
Their Majesties would call before them into their presence Sabine Crespel. Here's the moment of truth.
Right.
Right.
Hi. Hi, lovely.
There you are. Hello.
Puppy. Okay, I'm done now.
Sabine, hi. We just wanted to bring you in front of the kingdom and court, obviously unexpectedly. It's like, thanks, I was ready for this. This is part of our new adventure of online courts. So, surprise. Thank you for playing along.
I'm an example.
We are very proud of everything that you do, but we are particularly proud of, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm freezing up. The
Equity, diversity, and inclusion, Your Majesty.
Inclusion. I'm like, I know I'm going to mess up that word and it totally froze up my brain. I apologize. You were doing a wonderful job with that office and a wonderful job with with the kingdom, as you always do. We wanted to be able to recognize that in an official way. And we hoped, as we do with all of our awards at this time, to be able to do it in person, but that time is getting further and further away. So we are making the best of what we can now. At this time, we'd like to recognize you with.
Oh, it's super small. Hold up. I had it already too. I can see it. I got it. Thank you for your help. You're awesome. Look at that. Artemisia holds inclusion, diversity, and equality as some of our highest values. As in AS 54, great monarchs Floki and Queen Guinevere, created an award in honor of His Excellency Armand to recognize beacons of these virtues that he so embodied. Thus do we, Damon and Veronique, create Sabine Cresswell, a member of l'Ordre de la Tête de la Morte et la Fleur de Lis, for her efforts toward making the dream available to all. Done July 18th, Anno Societatis 55, being 2020. Damon, Rex, Veronique, Regina.
Thank you.
With this being ever more important now than ever, we are so happy with what you're doing and to have you spearheading this, and know that you have our full support. The inclusion of whoever we can, and making sure that people are happy and safe here. We're the good guys. We all, that's why we came here. I came here to chase the knight in shining armor, and that's taking care of people and defending the right.
No, I came here to chase the knight.
Your Majesties, I believe Her Excellency Varia, who is the premier of this award, who is holding up this token right now, as she told me earlier, that she intends on actually passing that token to Sabine at an appropriate time, so that as more members of the kingdom are recognized, that token, which has Baron Armand's arms, is passed throughout the kingdom for an award that recognizes him. So.
That's great. Yeah.
Congratulations, Sabine. Your Majesty, 3 cheers for the newest recipient of La Tête. We just call it that because it's really long, but Vivat.
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 Thank you.
Welcome. Oh,
Thank
Varia
you.
also did the scroll. That magic is Varia too. So congratulations.
Thank you. You rock. Keep being amazing.
All right, Your Majesties, a really long list, and we have come to the end of it.
Beautiful. I think we just have one last little piece of business, and then we should be good.
Okie dokie.
It was brought up after the recording finished this morning about our intent for Crown and Crown Tournament and how that is going to happen. So I just wanted to revisit that now in hopes that we could get it out to more people. We understand at this time that everyone is very impatient, wanting answers and wanting to know what's going to happen next. And what we can tell you right now is that we are with you. We are currently in kind of a holding pattern. There are several things going on above a kingdom level that we may and or may not be affected by, that will directly affect our ability to hold events or what our timelines are going to look like. Hopefully, those things will resolve soon. And we will be able to get you a good solid answer soon. We have not had more to say on it because we don't feel that it is fair to you to announce a plan 1 week so that we can change that plan next week, so that we can change that plan the week after that.
And then the day after that.
And the 3 hours after that. And so we have been waiting until we can get a more solid answer. before we really make those announcements going forward. As of right now, all of our events through the end of August are virtual, and we hope to continue to keep it that way. We encourage all of your areas, follow your guidelines. If your state says wear a mask, wear a mask. Wash your hands and stop licking your friends. So that would be good.
Honestly, at this point in the world, if your state doesn't say wear a mask, be safe, wear a mask. We love everybody.
Good, you stay home.
Okay, yeah. Masks are none of our favorite things. It's our primary goal is the health, safety, and happiness of our kingdom and our society. And all the decisions that we make going forward are directed towards that. And obviously they aren't always decisions that we'd want to make, but we're here to make the hard choices. We do what is right, not what is easy. And that's our platform, and that's what we're sticking with. And everything in our power to keep things going that way, that's what we're going to do. And if anybody has a problem with that, please let me know. I will be happy to discuss the safety of our kingdom with anyone at any time.
Other than that, we love you, we miss you, we think about you all the time. Stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Artemisia. Thank you, Known World.
Thanks for hanging in for this super long court.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you for making it through our first attempt at doing virtual awards.
Right. And Artemisia, if you liked how this worked out, having the Zoom and having the ability to have people come and receive their awards, please let us know so that we know that this is something that you guys are down to try again. I personally love being able to see people's faces, but I'm not the most important person here, so that's one time I'm gonna say that. So other than that, if you have feedback about how thanks, buddy. This has been all court, by the way. This is the only thing about virtual court is having Kaz next to me the whole time, being like, when's dinner? What's going on? What are you doing over there? Do you want another drink? How's it going? Anyway, but with that, Your Majesties, I believe at this time, hearing closes the court of their Majesties, Damon and Veronique. Yes, we're done? Okay.
Yeah.
Long live the king, long live the queen, long live the sovereign lands of Artemisia through in the real world and the virtual world, keeping it live. Vivat. Vivat.
Vivat.
Good Lord.
Vivat.
Vivat. Thank you, Artemisia, so much for being here. We love you all, and I'm going to stop recording and stop now.